Howdy y'all, Kaloth here. Just played through the Leviathan unlock event. Now I'm going to be going through and taking this to 5 stars, taking it to 6 stars, but I thought it would be fun to, as I do, get a few fleet arena tries with this at these lower star levels just to see how it goes. So I'm ready to go in fleet arena. Let's hop into it. We got currently rank 5, so this is kind of your standard fleet arena meta as of today. Let's just go ahead and see what we can do, and just be careful to not knock anybody out of this. There's the Leviathan. Alright, so we're gonna go with the same lineup that we had in the unlock event, right? We're going to Sith Fighter, and then the Sith Interceptor. This is against a, top of it shard Profundity. This is one of the players who trades off rank 1 at their payout time on my shard. So we'll see how it goes. So opening salvo does nothing. Well, it does maybe a little to the bomber here. And they're all dazed, so or those two are dazed, which is a big deal for Profundity. And okay, so look at, I said this during the unlock. I said, hey, a PvE version of these units isn't necessarily what you're going to see in PvP. We're seeing it here. In the unlock, you had that borrowed 7-star version of Leviathan. This is a 4-star Leviathan, but already I'm in a much stronger position. If I had this at 7 stars, I would be able to sabotage their hangars and actually destroy their reinforcement. Even though I don't have that, I'm still going to go ahead and sabotage the hangar first turn, because that's going to at least increase the cooldown of their reinforcements. Going to go here. And we're just kind of following the same basic play pattern as before. I don't like that they're able to avoid my tank there. That's not fun. But I survived. Okay. Now we're going to take their engines. So already we've already we've basically crippled their Profundity here. And it's just waiting for the coup de grace. Now they're able to just go ham on my Fury Interceptor, which did kill it, but it returns because of its unique. Now we're gonna see. So the Sith Interceptor, I said this during the unlock video, the Sith Interceptor gets stacks based on how many Sith ships were reinforced before. So you never want to call it as the first reinforcement. I'm very curious what the mirror match is going to feel like. They did kill my Fury. I don't think it's going to help them much. Well, no, I've still got a little bit to go on the ultimate. The Outrider has been dazed this entire time. Millennium Falcon right now, dazed. So, and look at all the bombs on it. Like, it's got 11 thermal detonators on it. Or not thermal detonators, but whatever they're called in space. Thermal charges, or I don't know. Alright, so here we can just annihilate somebody. We'll do that to Biggs there. Seems appropriate. A hallmark of this fleet seems to be that it is very sturdy. Oh, okay. So this is going to be a loss. 4 stars. The fleet is very sturdy. To finish my thought there, it doesn't do a lot of damage. At least I'm not doing a lot of damage here. I need to go in. I'm pretty sure everybody's got 6-dot mods, but I'll go take a look. There may be some lineup things to do. The Profundity was still fast there, even with the dazes preventing those attacks out of turn. So that's how it did on 4 stars. Honestly, I'm not disappointed. It already did a little bit better for me out of the gate than I thought it would, but it doesn't look like you're going to be able to at least be unbeatable in your fleet shard with this at 4 stars. No surprise there. We'll come back here in just a minute when we're ready to go with the 5-star testing. All right, and we're back. We've got our 5-star Leviathan now. Here we are, 5 stars. So we're going to go back in this. Who do we want our new reinforcement to be? We'll go with Scimitar, since he's not really hanging out with anybody else. Okie doke. So, same fight. We're a little faster this time, and we've got that additional reinforcement. AoE. We've got days on 2 of the 3. That bodes well. We'll same thing as last time, right? We'll sabotage the hangars first, keep it from doing a reinforcement, and then just keep plugging away at them. Let's go ahead and use this swarm a little earlier to try to. No, that didn't do anything. Boy, they really go after the Fury Interceptor. All right, let's get Foresight up. The Sith fighter reinforcement with the Foresight is quite nice. Still not looking great. Let's sabotage the engines. Crit immunity on my tank. We'll bring out the Mark 6 Interceptor and we'll see who we can kill. It ignores taunt, so you can go anywhere. Someone was taunt. This can't be true. Somebody just... Hang on. I thought they were trolling me. So, that's gotta be a bug. You can target the enemy capital ship with the Mark 6 Interceptor. It has to be a bug. We're going to back out, and we're going to do this fight again. We're not going to do that cheese. I really thought the person that told me that was trolling me, but apparently not. Oh boy. Alright. Let's do that fight one more time again for science. This time we're not gonna use the cheese. We're not gonna defeat the enemy capital ship with a basic. Well then. Okay. Apparently they just did the same thing on Arnold's stream. That may be one of the best things I've seen in Galaxy of Heroes in a long time. But almost certainly a bug. I would not count on being able to annihilate your opponent's capital ship with a basic for too long on this, right? So let's look at how things are going here. We're just kind of rolling. So far, so good, right? Like, the Outrider's almost dead. we're slowing it down a little. I don't know if that's slowing it down enough to get us to ultimate before it gets to ultimate, right? But let's see here. So Mark 6 comes out. Oh no, I did it wrong. Well, that's unfortunate. You know what? We're just going to get in. We're going to do this again. So lesson learned there. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to keep this in. Lesson learned there. Do not reinforce your Mark 6 Interceptor first. And don't get sidetracked like I did and think, oh, this is my second reinforcement. It's not your second reinforcement. It's your first. Don't bring the Mark 6 Interceptor out first because you want it out second. You want it to have those swarm stacks so that it can get that Annihilate on basic. So here we are going in again. Battles starting out same as we've seen it before. The Outrider is really just kind of breaking itself on the bomber, right? It's got 6 stacks of those bombs. We'll do this. We've got shield disruption, so we don't want to try to heal our protection. Alright, we're going to sabotage the engines. And now it's just a matter of waiting. Alright, so there was they defeated the bomber, and so it popped back up with that, savior mechanic. We're going to do Sith Fighter for the Foresight. Honestly, I wonder if Scimitar actually would have been better there as a first reinforcement. Just to kind of put our tank under... put everybody else except our tank under stealth so that Fury doesn't get wailed on here like it has in previous fights. Swarm. Okay, so... I don't think my ultimate's not ready. I have a feeling their ultimate will be ready by the time they roll through again, right? They've just been able to attack too many times. Not enough of them are under days enough, right? They're going to take out Fury here in just a minute. No. Look at that. I will get one more attack. Or one more reinforce. So, who do I want to kill? I think I want to kill... This is great. So, the Mark 6 Interceptor, when he reinforces, he's going to ignore taunt. He's also ignoring the Falcon's outmaneuver. So, we're going to yeet Falcon out there. And Profundity is not going to be able to ult. So, I think, let's heal up. I think a 5-star Leviathan... without cheesing the Mark 6 Annihilate on basic, is going to be fine against Profundity. I would not bother with 4-star. Just don't bother with 4-star, right? Of course, we haven't tested it against Executor. We'll see how that goes. But 4-star just was not fast enough to get those things out. At this point, I'm not going to finish this fight. I feel confident to say this is a win, right? We've got their capital ship. It's just a matter of whittling them down, and I'm not going to knock my opponent down. So next up, we'll go to 6 stars. All right, back for some 6-star testing now. Getting a little bit more information from people who are unlocking this and are in kind of different situations. In my unlock video, I said the unlock was very easy. Well, it turns out that this guy here, Extinction Class Bomber, the Sith Marauder is the pilot for this. And you see, I've got a Relic 7 Sith Marauder. I've got it in, all 6.mods. I've got Sith Marauder at Relic 7 because I have Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine, and that's a requirement there. However, Marauder is not a requirement for Leviathan. So, even though the ship is required, the pilot is not, and a lot of people are going into the event with a Gear 12 Marauder. and are just hitting a brick wall on tier 4 of the unlock event, which was versus Executor. So my condolences to anybody in that situation. Hopefully you're able to, find a way around that. We'll play with some things. I don't know how much I can play with since mine is already Relic 7, but hopefully the community comes up with some sort of workable option for those people here in the next few hours, because again, we've got 24 hours for this unlock. That said, we're 6 stars. Let's go back in. This is a different Profundity, but we're going to give it a shot. Should be a very similar kind of battle, and we'll see just how quickly it goes this time with the 6-star stats and some of the upgraded abilities. So this fleet it's very slow, and it's very doesn't have a lot of damage. Already my capital ship is moving pretty fast. Let's just see how this goes. I'm also curious to try this against a couple of Executors, and we'll see if we can find that. I don't like how easily they're able to take taunt off of my bomber and then just start pummeling my Fury Interceptor. We may have to play with some options on that. I am going to go ahead and go Foresight on reinforcement, and then we'll do the engines next turn. I don't know if that was a mistake. Still don't have a great feel of how these fights are going to go. Obviously, once you kind of get used to it, once this is solved, so to speak, there'll be a kind of a cadence you fall into for these fights. Alright, there goes Fury, so he's back up with the Savior mechanic. I'm going to put crit immunity on Fury because my bomber, the taunt, just keeps getting cleared off. And they are just pummeling Fury. And without Fury, I assume this whole thing kind of falls apart because it has very, very strong synergy. Yeah, there it goes. It has very, very strong synergy with Sith, so you lose a lot when you lose it. Also, apparently this may be a bug. So the Mark 6 Interceptor is supposed to ignore taunt. The outmaneuver on the Millennium Falcon is not a taunt, so this very well could be a bug. And in fact, just because of that, BlueStacks is wonking out on me again. Because of that, let's go there. Yeah, we're about to lose BlueStacks. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna let BlueStacks go here, and we'll come back and we'll see about doing an Executor. Okay, we're back up. Before we try this Executor, let's bounce over here real quick. Here's a post from Meathead. Hello, Hollow Table Heroes. The team is aware of an issue where the Mark 6 can annihilate the enemy capital ship. They are investigating it, and we will keep you posted when a fix is ready. Like I said, clearly a bug. Clearly you're not supposed to be able to do that. So they are zippity fast on that fix there. I'm guessing there are going to be a couple other bug fixes with it. Here is an Executor. So we're going to try 6-star versus the Executor and kind of see how we do. I think go in with the same lineup. Early thoughts is that the Profundity was, even on defense, able to handle that pretty well. They're able to clear off taunt on my bomber and just go straight towards Fury, and their AI seems to train very much on Fury, which causes problems. And here again, the Executor AI, Razor Crest is going towards the Fury, so there may be a better lineup. I don't think TIE Dagger really does a whole lot here. There may be an opening lineup that makes this a little bit better. Maybe Scimitar with the ability to put everything under stealth. Unlike against Profundity, we're not getting our debuffs on the Executor fleet because they're tenacity up, and so we don't have Sabotage the Hangars available yet. So we'll sabotage the engines, slow it down a little at least. We'll heal up. Okay, my tank is marked. That's good. Let's get some debuffs going, guys. Come on. So just, it does seem, and it seemed like this from the kit reveal, right? But it does seem that much of the power here is locked behind those higher star levels. Even here at 6 stars, we're missing a lot of our viability. We're missing a lot of the functionality in our abilities there that is just going to be important. We are, holding our own here. They're not clearing taunt off of my my tank as much. We've got Sabotage the Hangar, so that's good. We're doing a decent amount of damage to Houndstooth. The dagger in particular is going to be important for that because of its ability to ignore protection. And there we go. So we're taking over their Executor. This looked dicey starting out. Ultimately wasn't too bad. I'd like to see how it goes though, because so much of this kit is just not going to do anything to us. Like, what does this do? Dispels tenacity up and deals physical damage to all enemies. Call all bounty hunter allies to assist. Blah blah blah. Call all empire allies to assist. So really, dispel tenacity up and deal physical damage to all enemies is what you get here, right? Same with our heal here. Dispel outmaneuver and stealth from all enemies. Target ally recovers 100% health and protection if the target ally is about. Yeah, so like you're not getting a whole lot. I mean, let's go ahead and give full protection to the Fury. It's good in a way because I mean it's better than just deleting their capital ship, right? You're getting something out of it, not just destroying it. The problem is, with the Executor, with Profundity, I don't know why I'm only getting 20 stacks there. With Executor and Profundity, when you get that ultimate off, it also hinders the enemy team. It weakens them. Profundity's putting debuffs on them. Executor's just flat out stunning them. Here, you still have the whole enemy team to deal with, and you don't have a whole lot of damage to go off of. I also really want to see why the Mark 6 didn't have 50 stacks there. I really wish I knew these kits better. Just still haven't played with them enough, right? Let's see. It's not on that. So, I don't know why he came out with 20 stacks. So, if the capital ship is Sith Empire, and it is, Mark 6 Interceptor gains 30 stacks of Devouring Swarm instead for each other ally reinforced ship. Now, clearly, I had another ally reinforced ship, which was the Sith fighter. So I came out with 20. I should have came out with 50 stacks. My guess here, unless there's some other interaction I'm missing, is that because I had already taken over my opponent's capital ship, somehow it's no longer able to track my number of reinforcements. I don't know what's happening there, but that feels like it's not working right, or that there's some functionality that I'm missing. I'm not going to knock this person down. Again, I'm outside of my payout, so I'm not going to knock them down. But there it is. I don't know if I'm going to try to get any more shards for this event. I'm at 6 stars now, and I don't have the crystals to take it to 7 without spending, and I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. Just initial thoughts are, this is buggy, right? Mark 6 should not be able to target the enemy capital ship and annihilate them. I still don't know what was going on with the Mark 6 just now, reinforcing and not getting 50 stacks of Devouring Swarm. I'll dig in more on the kit. Maybe there's something I missed there, but I don't think anything the Executor I was facing could have hindered that in any way, and I had definitely reinforced, so there may be something wrong there. The damage of the fleet seems low. which is just kind of how this is designed, right? This is a very durable, very low damage fleet. I thought going into this that the ultimate would feel like win more, and it doesn't. It definitely does come into play, and when it does come into play, it doesn't feel super impactful because, again, you're taking over their capital ship, which is cool. It's thematically neat, but once you've taken it over, the capital ship is really not doing anything for you because it's so tightly tied to that specific faction, right? Executor is so tightly tied to bounty hunters and to a lesser extent Empire. Profundity is tightly tied to rebels. So in the mirror match, it would be great, right? Because you've got all that Sith synergy there. But if you're fighting Executor, if you're fighting Profundity, it does not feel very impactful. Which again is fine. That's a balance concern. But with no other real way to hinder your enemy, because the rest of your ultimate is really just healing your team up and making you more durable, making you healthier. It's making those fights feel slow, not great. I don't mean for this to be a negative review. We'll see how this goes as time kind of moves on. It is unfortunate that the event is tuned to where if you don't have that Relic 7 Sith Marauder, you're going to be having a hard time. I do think that's probably what's going to differentiate different kind of levels of success with Leviathan, is the people who have a lower Relic Sith Marauder, if you're even able to make it past that point, because apparently it does make the event much harder. But if you're able to make it past that point and unlock, you're going to find much different results than somebody with a Relic 7 Marauder. I even think probably a Relic 8 or 9 may be something that a lot of the top-end players are going to want to do just to make that Marauder, that bomber, more durable. The other thought that I have, and this is all just kind of jumbled thoughts, is that it would be nice to have a way to make that taunt on Marauder stick. I don't know if the answer is to have Scimitar in your opening lineup instead of TIE Dagger and see if you can put everybody else under stealth, and so you're kind of forcing your opponent to focus on Marauder. But a lot of the trouble that I had was when opponents were able to clear off taunt and able to focus on Fury, and it does look like the AI for both Profundity and Executor do focus on Fury if they can, so at least, you know, at the Relic levels and power levels that I have here. So overall, it was a fun event. There are definitely some concerns. We'll keep an eye out what CG does for balance, but thank you so much for watching. I know this was a little bit of a long one. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any concerns about the Leviathan, let me know in the comments below. This is a new channel. If you just stumbled upon me from a YouTube search, I have been trying to put out regular Galaxy of Heroes content, but I've only been at this for about a month. So if you want to support a new Galaxy of Heroes channel, if you like this kind of content, you know how YouTube works. Toss me a subscribe, a like, comment below, bell icon so you get notified when videos come out, all of that. Other than that, thanks for watching. May the Force be with you.